a few stuff before I do anything. I'm just doing stuff, and it should be up just a 1 second, just a tiny bit. Boom. Right. And also I'll be able to see your message. It might say I have 0 viewers, but it did that beforehand. Right, so hopefully everything's okay now. Right, the school day is I know it. After I pack up, oh yeah, cool, yeah. So like if the screen is smaller, but I also get to see your messages on the side now. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Shuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Shiori? Shiori must have come in with the classroom while spacing out. Yeah, you're with me now. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in space now, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait blah 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 blah. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. No what? Well, you could come to my club. Shiori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. I'm not mean, Shiori, alright? It's just... Shiori is vice president of the literature club. Now, blah 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 blah. I can't talk, man. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and that's to give me cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Shiori is really that much of a nerd, or if she's cunning to plan also. You know what? I'm just gonna skip where we actually get into the club to make it more fun. There we go. Everyone, the new member is here, so now you might be able to see my voice go all weird trying to do other voices for the club members. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Right, Yuri. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Shiori always says nice things about you. Natsuki, oh boy. I'm gonna have to go some water down for this girl. Because my voice box is about to go all over the place. Seriously? You brought a boy? Wait, what do you call the atmosphere? I gotta do a voice, man, it's so squeaky. Well, that's how I imagine anyways. Most Cinderella's voices are squeaky. Ah, Pev, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, what just gave me in this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Wow. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Have you seen Takuma Studios? You're adult men and able to do the voice actors somewhat decently. I haven't seen them. I might check them out like after this live stream. I'm not a voice actor, so my voice will be like all over the place. I did do drama in my school, but I wasn't ever good at voice acting. I do want to actually like try one day though, because she's a first year student. She's also the one who made a cupcakes according to Shiori. You can just ignore when she gets moody. Shiori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Shiori, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Shiori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Every time I try every time I try to do sound like a girl, I sound like an angry cat. Yeah, it's the same with me. Like the first time I played this game, I was like with my brother and sister, and like I had like an awful voice. I had like a really bad voice. Even they would say I would. But like I practice every now and then, you know, because I just find it fun. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's good to see you again, Pev. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So her smile so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Pev. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about make some tea as well? The girls have a few decks arranged to form a table. As Shiori mentioned, it's being widened so that there's one space to Monica and one space next to Shiori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shiori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the fall off the chair to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I would love to try one of Natsuki's cupcakes. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just say we take one.
Shiori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. I don't even know how to do Shiori's voice. I don't know whether to make a somewhat like... I don't know. Shiori talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on the face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Huh? I thought you technically did. Sorry, say,
Well, maybe. But for you know, tell me.
Alright. I am so used to watching streams of other guys that I was about to ask what difficulty you were playing on. There's a difficulty? Oh, you're about to ask what difficulty I was playing on. Alright, so I got a little confused there. I used to watch a lot of live streams in the past as well, of like, well, not actually in the past, but like recently, like VTubers. I don't know. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. Wait, sorry. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Oh, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Somebody tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Shiori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Shiori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah, I'm really sure you'll make me feel right at home, yeah. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, To be honest, I couldn't stand all the politics around the major clubs. And it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Whew. Monica likes to talk about literature. Monica really is a great leader. You're also not in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all that effort to start something new. Brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival so much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member join. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with all the level of enthusiasm about literature. So Bev, what kind of things do you like to read? Should I should I just skip to a pub and go on a certain route? Cause this part, I'm gonna skip a little, if you don't mind. Cause this part does take a while. I just could skip. Like, as you can tell, there's a lot. There we go. I'll just skip to this point. With that, the two of us depart the club room to make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Shiori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in the school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, ensure good fortune will come to find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Which route should I go on? Should I go on Shiori, Natsuki, or Yuri? I don't mind going on either of the routes because I know what happens. Because I've played this game a lot. Haven't played it in a while, but I've played it a lot. I'm gonna save here. Go yeah, Monica route, that's I'm sure I could do that. I still don't know, like, imagine if there actually was like a Monica route you could go on. Imagine how different the game would be. I kinda don't know how to choose, so I always pick random word and then go with it. Yeah, should I just go with random words? Like, should I just spam like X and just see where I go? Or should I just pick my favourite word? That's like the darkest hell in my room right now. There we go. Now I can actually see. Yeah, that's... Try your favourite. My favourite word, alright. So... I'm gonna try not be biased, and I'm gonna just try pick my favourite word instead of, like, going like Natsuki words because she's my favourite. So my favourite word out of these... Farrant, like, I can't even pronounce that, but that word. Peaceful. Awesome, because it's right at the bottom of my screen. You're awesome. Headphones. After image. Hop. Nature. Boop. Friends. I'm curious to see how I get here. Frightening. Passion, melody, fluffy, family, bliss, Desiree, Starscape, East, Kawaii. I'm gonna take a bet here. I'm gonna take a bet, and I think I got Yuri now. I think I got mostly Yuri words. So let's see. I'm just gonna skip to see which route I got to. Oh. There. Right. Let's see which route I got. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I'll sum down the nearest decks. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always use some time to read the book. I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Did I get the Shiori route? I think the Shiori route. I closed my eyes and ended up listening to Shiori's conversation with Monica. I did get... Really? I thought I would have got the Yuri route there. I actually got Shiori. Wow. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah, I actually somehow got the Shiori route. I actually wasn't expecting that. The problem is, the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to find showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problems though.
What do you mean?
Even if we came up with something the most fun for everyone,
I feel like my voice is cracking while doing Shiori's voice.
nobody will come to Earth in the first place if it's
a literature event.
So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to our creative minds.
What's this? Shiori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her... I can't read that word. Deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Nasuke would love to do that.
You're right. Nasuke makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Shiori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Shiori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'll be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I actually kind of wasn't expecting that. Whoa! I opened my eyes to find Shiori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall off my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it.
Don't say it out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Shiori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Shiori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Shiori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
So you're going to make more videos like the last one? Oh, the fanfiction one? Yeah. I'm trying to like find the website. Like, obviously now that like I've got like an actual half term, because I was very occupied with college, so I didn't have like too much time. But now that I actually have some free time, I'm gonna try like find the Wattpad stories that I found before and the other stuff that you recommended me. So yeah, I will make more videos like that as soon as I get to them. It's just very hard to record and edit, especially on the phone. So, but yeah, I am planning to make more videos like that.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Huh?
I run my fingertips down the Shiori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
You meaning?
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Shiori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, shots fired. That was me, man.
That's super mean.
Exactly. Sorry, but you will thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey, look at that. Look at that.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it would have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
Fuck up. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Ain't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near to her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it up, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... I mean, why does it feel so strange to see Shiori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all.
Shiori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Shiori puts her arms out and twirls around. She's acting like she couldn't even breathe with the blazer buttoned up. I mean, I never buttoned up my blazer when I was in secondary school, so I don't blame her.
So if I keep on buttoning, I don't want to get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why will you say that like if it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then we wouldn't even know you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else anyway. So that's why I'm keeping on buying.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yeah, for a Hammond protagonist, you certainly don't catch on to the best friend has a thing for you, don't you?
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez, well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little, Alicia.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, it's a deal. We just signed a contract.
I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we're taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe you should come with me over the morning.
You're doing that again, Shiori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now?
Yeah!
Pev,
Pev, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, Sam. I feel the sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sherry and Monica enthusiastically pulls out the poems. Sherry is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a compassion notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri ultimately comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I wonder what like the MC's actual like poem is. Who shall I show my poem to first? You know, since I wrote Sayori this poem, but I didn't write it for her. The game thinks I wrote it for her. I was just my favorite word, but since we wrote it for her, I'm gonna say Sayori. I definitely must come to sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Exactly.
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Pen.
Huh?
I love it. I didn't know you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion would have been a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you even sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it.
Isn't it logical to pick the one you wrote for to be last? To be the last one, so they think about it. Yeah, I will do that next time, definitely. If whoever's route I'll go on next, I'll make them the last one. I actually didn't think about that.
Well, sure, that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a pen poem. And that what makes it feel extra special. Like I can read your feelings in it.
Shiori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Shiori.
Well, I mean, I'm just happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Ben. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like for other people. That's something that only good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yeah! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rare rainy day? I look above the sky. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What a wonderful poem. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How shall I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I make eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's about to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
That was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, Monica's definitely the best.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah, we look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki? I skip breakfast before school very often. I actually did when I was in secondary school, because I would always wake up too late and I'll be like, crap, I need to set off. Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Monica. We'll show it to Monica. You know, since Monica's the best, you know, she's clearly the best. Clearly. Hi, Pev. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I always woke up too early, so I had enough time to eat. That's impressive, I think. I could never wake up on time, because if I did, I would always like just fall back asleep. Like I was a stupid. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Oh. People who take the bus to school can eat on the bus, but I always walk. That is true. I never took the bus, I always walked like you. Because, like, I just couldn't get the bus because I always wake up too late. I didn't run into school on Sundays, but like I go to college now, and my college like is super close to me, so I can walk like every day with ease. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better at just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Pev. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of the barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think about Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things common. For some reason, I go to bed around 10:30, I think that is. 10:30. Then it's school the next day. But then I live in a dorm. You live in a dorm? And they kind of enforce it. You live in a dorm? Do you guys live in America or something? Because I think they're like an American thing, aren't they? Some people I know who take the bus ride over an hour long. Damn, an hour? I don't know if unless I'm going on like a school trip, I don't know if I could stay up like, I don't know if I could go on a bus in an hour. In Europe, right, in Europe. Because, so I don't know if I could go on a bus for over an hour unless I'm like on a trip to somewhere. Damn. Stay on a bus over an hour just to go to school must be a nightmare. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh wait. I wouldn't be surprised if I had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. The train to the dorm is like an hour and a half, so I don't see the point in traveling every day. Yeah, I see your point there. I would cry if I had to sit on a bus over an hour for a dorm. I'm in Euro 2, but I don't live in a dorm, which I'm pretty glad for. I get to live alone. You live alone? Damn. I live with my parents still. I'm not even 18 yet. I'm 17, but I live in the UK. I'm in a dorm with my brother because we go to the same school, so it's fine. Yeah, if you live with your brother, then that's. Ooh, I nearly sneezed cycle. If I lived in a dorm with just my brother, then that'd be kind of chill. Yeah, that's cool then. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? I mean, to explore, to enjoy happiness, you also need sadness. Like Inside Out, you know? You need that sadness for happiness. Yeah, that's actually totally that's blah blah blah. I can't speak today. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards the wrong kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, impressing people. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I'll peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retains. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Screeching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, is looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. That kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That's it, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Before or after everyone is better friends with each one. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Thank you for your advice, Monica. Sorry if you heard that. I just really need a drink. Doing this really makes you feel dry. Yuri or Natsuki next. Let's just go around. I'm gonna close my eyes. Ba 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 ba. Natsuki. Nothing.
Well, it's about what I expected for something like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions.
Damn. Do the presidents of the in-game anime club do the presidents of the anime sorry, I can't read. Do the presidents of the in-game anime club and debate club face the same existential revelations that Monica does? Maybe. That could be like a thing. I'm gonna save it. Like, imagine like if you actually join the anime club and the president of the anime club is like trying to force you to love them. That's actually a thing to think about, if that's what you mean. Imagine how much bigger it would be as well, because the anime club is probably a lot bigger than the literature club. Imagine how many more characters there would be. It'd be like some of the mods I've seen on YouTube. Just like a few extra characters. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Oh damn! I'm firing shots at Nasukia. I thought I got a few of the words, but apparently we're having a fight here.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I'll show you mine. Not that you won't like it.
Don't worry, Nasukia, I love your poems. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why were you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people won't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, it can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts my writing in the wordplay.
Cheetahs can run, humans can also run. That is true. We can run and so can cheetahs. Oh well, vice versa. Cheetahs can run but so can humans. But cheetahs have... Actually, who would... I was going to say cheetahs can run really fast, but so can humans. Like, look at Usain Bolt. You can run like a friggin'... I don't know, it's like a lightning...
But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts my writing in the wordplay. Like I said with a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect this from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. Aside to humour with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I want it that way from her. I mean, a cheetah is definitely faster than a human, yeah. Cheetahs are really fast. But they have like, I'm pretty sure cheetahs have like very short stamina. They can run really fast, but after a while they get tired pretty easily. Last but not least, Yuri. Yuri says in my poem, a minute passes more than enough for a time to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need time to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. The fastest Usain Bolt can run is 44 kilometers per hour, and it's been theorized, I can't say a word, theorized that under the humans can run up to 64k. Yeah, cheetahs can run 130 kilometers per hour. Damn. I guess Usain Bolt is pretty damn fast, and so is cheetahs. I actually had a dream like just now, well not just now, but last time I went to sleep, where I was like, I don't even know, I can't remember that well, but I definitely was, I was running like really fast. I was like in some kind of running club, I don't even know why. I don't even enjoy running sometimes. Well, I do, but I also don't. I do sports in my college, but I don't know, it was really weird. And I felt like I was going really fast in that dream. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we still haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that the both style and expressiveness awaken. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can blame for. If you can run fast enough, maybe, just maybe, maybe, if you can run so fast, you can outrun your problems. Problems can't catch up to you if you can outrun them. Just gotta keep practicing it. Oh, whoops, what did that say? History. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. Alright. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Believe me, all the chat is gonna turn into a literature club. Yeah, just turn the whole chat into a literature club. Make it match the gameplay. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils... Sorry, I can't read Yuri's handwriting, so I'm going to try my best here. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street life to withstood the test of time. The last one to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calmly breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Can you, like, hear me from this mic, Yuri? No, it's actually just too posh that I can't read it. It's that neat I can't read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Yeah, your poem was very nice here. My handwriting is so bad I can read almost everyone else's. Don't put yourself down like that. My handwriting, like, if I go in this drawer right now, because I've written a poem before, I'm not going to read it out loud, but like, I'm looking at my handwriting now, and I can't even read it. Like, my handwriting is so bad that I can't even read my handwriting. Let me just close this drawer there. I can't even read my handwriting, it's that bad sometimes. I've had tests like going thrown out because the teacher didn't understand what I wrote. Damn, that's messed up. She could have at least asked you what you were writing about instead of just throwing it away. Damn, that teacher's messed up. If a teacher done that with me, I would be like, you know, I don't even know if I could be bothered to write anything again. But practice makes perfect. No one's handwriting is perfect. But I'm sure your handwriting isn't too bad, so yeah. Also, I like your poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. I mean, didn't you see Natsuki's poem? And her handwriting was short as well. Her poem was short as well. It wasn't too short. I used to write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I can read my own handwriting, but it's hard sometimes. Yeah, same with me. I mean, but I've had like some pieces of work where I just generally couldn't read a piece of my own handwriting. I'll just be like, yeah, someone else needs to read this for me because I can't. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pev. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. No, I did read the whole poem, Yuri. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the less remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left then with nothing. That's a lot solemn putting it that way. I didn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that I can keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew! Phew, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. That took a while. I guess that's everyone. We glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even at just being nice, there's no way my poems stand up to theirs. Is this a literature club after all? I guess that's why I ended up. I guess that's what I ended up my. Wait, that's what I ended up. That's what I ended up getting myself into. There we go. Across the room, Shirai and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the text with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sierra liked it, and Pev did too. So based on that, I would gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent time on establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Pev liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was impressed by it. Ooh, music stops. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pev appreciates my advice more than you appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know I didn't praise my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who beer as much as grew a size bigger since Pev started showing up.
Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki, that's it all. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me after just noticed I was standing there. Pev, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could go for herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't even happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poem so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force it to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Pev.
Wait, that's the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pev? Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna be... Well, if I was actually in this situation, I would agree with Natsuki. I do think the writer should... The thing should like jump out of the reader instead of forcing to figure it out. But I don't want to choose sides. I'm going to say it real quick. I don't want to choose sides. So I'm going to say, help me, Shiori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive, so I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Shiori!
Eh?
Yeah. Everyone's fight is making Shiori feel uncomfortable. How can you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Bev? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. But you want me to inject my feelings? How is that fair? Yeah.
Yeah, unless Yuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would... she would never. Your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself right now?
Oh, my battery is low. Let me put my controller on charge. There we go.
This is exactly why nobody likes stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well, so Natsuki's cute and there's something wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same ones as I always wear. Big and beautiful.
Shiori? Shiori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with her bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Is this why Shiori's the vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. I need some more water. To be honest, I might come if it's a good leader and can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. This really does dry your vote quickly, doesn't it? But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Oh, my charger fell off my control. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, yeah, I guess that's just means Shiori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say a lot. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only if I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. If only. Okay everyone, it's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I see it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Bev, how about you? Yeah, I'll say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So, your poems will turn out even better. Yeah. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing who I want to impress. I lied to myself with a newfound determination. Pev, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shiori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Shiori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Shiori? About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's the really first time they're fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Pev, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you got along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Shiori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation, man. Sure, being friends with her is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Shiori. I pat Shiori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Shiori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa! That took an entire hour. We're on to another poem. So, I'm just gonna do the same as before. I'm gonna pick my favorite words. You know, I might get Shiori again. I might get Yuri again. I might get Shiori. Natsuki, sorry. So, my favorite words. Hope. Analysis. I really like the word analysis, I don't know why. Hop. Extraordinary. Disorientated. What? I know, right? It went by quite fast. None of these are my favorite. Flower. Puppy, I love puppies. Realize, yeah, realize. Hour went by super fast. Wonderful. Candy, because I love candy. Who doesn't? Anime, I love anime. Lazy, because I'm quite lazy. Kawaii! Desiree. Determination. Ribbon. Hair. I mean, people with diabetes probably. I mean, they would have liked candy beforehand, or maybe they do. They do. They just cannot eat it. Yeah, my mother has diabetes, but she can still eat it, but just not too much of it because you can't. But yeah, they probably do, but they just can't have it because sugar. Bliss. Party. Boop. And poof. Let's see who we got. I think we've got Natsuki or Shiori. I don't think it was any chance Yuri won, but who knows? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. What do you mean we've spent one day in here? I don't know. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hey, Bev.
Yo, Shiori. Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to being in a club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, kinda hungry. Have you come to me buy me snack?
No thanks. Damn! Turning Shiori down. Isn't diabetes often a thing that's transmitted in the families? It can be like that, but my mum gave birth to me before she had it. But it can, if you do have diabetes and give birth to someone, then you could get a different type of diabetes. There's type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. One of them you're born with and one of them you get from eating too much sugar. But my mum had got diabetes before she gave birth to me. So yeah. But I think it can get transmitted into families. I don't know if anyone had diabetes or before my mum was born, so who knows?
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look inside of your purse, Shiori?
Oh, I thought all of a sudden.
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Shiori never she retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto her desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Damn, Shiori's broke, huh? I knew it! I can see right through you, Shiori.
That's not fair. How do you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before and come into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leads to one option.
I gave up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Huh?
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Huh? Jesus, my... Does this charger not work for my controller? I hope it works. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Stop ever to let me borrow some money.
Don't give me a thought like that, Shiori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too assaulted in my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You're alright though. I did something bad, now I need to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still coming from you, Shiori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Yeah, there's a little devil inside everyone, isn't there, Yuri? Don't let that fool you. Shiori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to drink my signal to make them.
Come on, gave me more credit than that, Shiori. Out of nowhere, something smacked Shiori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn! Sounds like Shiori just got bitch slapped. A little devil, yeah. just a tiny little devil inside everyone, eh? There's definitely not like a huge devil inside some people in this game. Yuri Monaco.
Yeah! Oh, what was... Huh? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Shiori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I would love to try some Japanese food. Like, I wouldn't want to try sushi, but like maybe like ramen or something like that, or not just anything from Japan. I would love to try it.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. That's Shiki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Shiori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it already. Shiori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Shiori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I did my turn again. You gotta figure out that's just over one cookie.
Sushi is alright, but I'm a big fan of fish. I'm a big fan of fish enjoy in general. Yeah, that's the problem with me. There's only like one fish I enjoy, and that's cod. Like, just normal fish, cod. I've never really liked other fish like tuna or something like that. But I haven't tried sushi. I just know that it's raw fish, and that kind of like throws me off. But I've heard really good stuff about sushi. I mean, I probably might want to try it one day, but who knows if I can even travel one day, if that is. Mitsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, burgers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm real happy you shared this one with me.
I kinda don't like fish. The only fish I can eat without feeling weird is salmon. But I haven't tried a lot. I actually haven't tried salmon either. I don't even know. What does salmon even look like? I don't know. Maybe I should... I'm gonna just quickly search what salmon is. Like, I've heard of salmon, but I've actually never seen salmon. 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 Oh, la. That actually looks really good. Salmon is a common food fish, classified as an oily fish with a rich content of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Oh no. It's pink kinda, but it has grey skin. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that actually looks kinda alright. Shut up, phone. Shush, phone. I mean, yeah, I would like to try salmon. That looks kind of good. But, yeah, who knows? Yeah, but you know, I'm a bit of a picky eater, so whenever I eat stuff, I can be a, you know, it can be a little rocky sometimes. So. Still, I'm really happy. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Shiori gets out of his seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez, I get it.
Cookie still in hide, Natsuki reaches up to another Shiori offer. Shiori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey, did you see such...
Damn, Shiori doesn't give any... Shiori doesn't care. Mouth full, Shiori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you said...
Why does he keep doing that?
You such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you just Yuri... Huh?
Natsuki glances around the room. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh, where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
I haven't heard it. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
Oh, she's okay. Of course she's okay.
Why does it keep saying my battery is low when my charger is plugged in? Something's clearly wrong with this charger. Well, at least my controller isn't dying.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? I don't think she has a...
I will be surprised. I'm not a picky eater. I forced myself before to eat foods I didn't like and started genuinely liking them. Yeah, I've actually like had that sometimes. I've actually like at first I didn't like stir fry, but after a while like it's like now like one of my favorite dishes. I am a picky eater now, like a lot. Damn, that's good then. Like if you generally enjoy a lot of food, that's good because you can just, you know, you don't have to worry about picking out certain foods to eat. But unfortunately, I don't enjoy too much food. Speaking of food, I'm feeling a little bit hungry now, so I'm gonna be back in just 2 seconds. I'm just gonna grab a few snacks. I'll be back soon, guys. Don't worry. I am back. I got biscuits too, my guy. I got biscuits too. I got these caramel biscuits. Anyway, back with the game. Stop saying my controller is low, damn it. No, I'm just gonna unplug it for now. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more disabled than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Yeah, Natsuka's like, bruh. Sorry if you can hear me unwrapping stuff, I'm just hungry. I'm trying to eat as quietly as possible. Oh. Suddenly the door swings open.
Boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Yeah, you're super strong-willed, Monica. Oh, how do people go like on 5-hour live streams without eating or anything? Without going to the toilet or eating or drinking? No, some people drink, but you know. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano. Sorry, but I've always had a problem with this line. Even if you were practicing piano, you still would have heard the bell run. Like, in the past, I would be like practicing music, such as like when I was in school, I would practice guitar and piano sometimes, but mostly guitar. And I would and maybe just a tiny bit drums, but I would always hear the bell ring. You're on, Monica. We know what you're up to. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool.
You should play for it sometime, Monica.
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, well, yeah. Yeah, we all know why you want to play piano, Monica. Maybe they have a very quiet bell. Maybe. But most schools have a pretty loud bell. My school's bell. Actually, well, I'm in college, but like, so it might be different, but my college actually doesn't have a bell. At least I don't think it does. But yeah, some schools probably might have quiet bells, so maybe. Yeah, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pev. Monica smiles sweetly at me. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave while Shiori's mischievous escapade. I think I said that right. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Yeah, Natsuki sounds like that. The school I'm in now doesn't have a bell, like sound. It's just a beep and just a little too loud. I think that was like in my secondary school. Like my school would just go beep 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 really loudly, and that would let us know when it's time to go to lesson or something like that. Actually, my college, it doesn't have a bell, but it does have like a little sound now, I think. Because I've heard it a lot recently. It goes like dun 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 or something like that. I don't know why. And I'm just like, what the hell? But who knows? I'm pretty sure it's because most people were just being late to their lessons accidentally. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Shiori somehow already finished her entire class. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh, I got the Shiori route again, huh? Okay. Pev! Shiori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go.
Get some supplies from the other classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for? Yeah. The school I was in before had like a whole music composition for a bell. Damn, imagine that imagine like the school was like a sound, like a song playing. Some schools are crazy, to say the least, aren't they? What for? Actually, even though my old school would go beep 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 to let everyone know there's a class, in the like the changing rooms, like the gym part, it will have a different bell. It will sound like the old school bell where it sounds like just a normal bell. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like an old school type of bell. I don't know why they did that. Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Mona were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica will be back soon. You going with Pev to get supplies? There's no need to trouble you, son. I'm happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring the classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find posters people. See if you can find poster people too, okay? Okay. Ready? Ready, Pev? Yep, let's go. We all know why Monica wanted to come with us. Shiori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Shiori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Shiori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Shiori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poem. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Bev, you're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like, between my feet, and last remaining flower begins to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, casing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends I have summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once papyrus field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Shiori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Wait a sec. I'm gonna put the text speed a little bit down. There we go. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just spent that. It's pretty. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Shiori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Pev, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. A mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Shiori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Shiori brings about this special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us entered the classroom. Shiori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Shiori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Shiori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colored names. Hey, that's one down. Oh, that's one down. I didn't realize that was my voice. That's one down. As I get distracted, we still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I chose one by accident.
Schmat.
Yeah!
That's twice Shiori's been whacked now. Shiori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayon spill all over her lap.
Ah,
You okay?
my forehead.
Shiori clutches her forehead. Jeez. Shiori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Shiori is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her onto her closet. Damn, grabbing her by the waist, we're making moves, okay. I see you, MC. Grabbing her by her waist, huh? You have to move your hands, Shiori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Poor Shiori, man. Shiori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her band to her side.
Oh,
Sorry. There was a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. My bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Pev.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with talking like a unicorn.
Even waiting for pain, Shiori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pass Shiori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since I will be used to an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Shiori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Shiori. She has one palm on the forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in a run spots before I spilled them.
Shiori, here. I hand Shiori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Shiori opens the cup and starts drinking from it. Shiori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Shiori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead.
It stings.
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Pev. This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. We were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fall behind or have trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scream myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. I would almost feel like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games and I didn't pay enough attention to you. In a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Pev, if you don't realize it, I don't think you realize it, but you're thinking about the people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, I just feel natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess what happens is when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Pev? So glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm being honest to myself, there's no telling we'll end up in college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sherry has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, and when I see her deep in a thought like this, it makes me want to disrupt her.
Guess we should go back. I don't want to ruin Monica, you know.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I don't know my bangs.
Happily and cheerfully again. It must be fun to be able to reminiscing about childhood with someone you've known for many years. I move. Sorry, the writing is like split up, so it's hard for me to read it. I've moved towns too often for that to really happen. Yeah, it must be like, obviously I have like a childhood friend, and it is nice. I've known one of my mates for about a decade now or something. I've known him for 11 years, and it is nice, but I know some people who have to move towns, like, or have to move houses every so often, and you have to like constantly make new friends all the time, and it must be, that's like when like it must be hard. But one day, you know, one day you'll be able to have a childhood friend who you'll be able to keep contact with, and hey, dream comes true. Sure, I'm eating more of my food again. Like, that school I'm in now is kind of far from where I live, so I'm losing contact with old friends. Yeah, that's what happened with me as well. My secondary school, it wasn't too far from where I lived, but since I got into college, everyone, well, not everyone, some people moved to different colleges, so I lost contact with even with some of my closest friends. I lost contact with lots of people. You know, some people say good things don't last forever. I know that's just life. Sometimes you just have to accept it. But one day, hopefully you won't lose contact with anyone. Sorry that I'm eating so much. I'm trying to swallow it down as quick as possible. There we go. Whoa! Whoops, I didn't mean to click X there. Attend college is 17. Is college considered to be something else? And yeah, like what happens in the UK? Yeah, I don't know. Like, what happened? You start nursery when you're like maybe 3-4 years old. I don't know what the age is. So then you do reception or something like that. Then year 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then when you're in year 7 is your secondary school. Then 8, then 9, then 10, and 11, and then college. Some people go to college when they're 18, and some people go in pretty young, like me, 17. College is like I only stayed in secondary school for like 5 years, so like I don't know, for some people college might be like, some people have like middle school, elementary school, high school, then university. With me, college comes before uni, and you don't have to attend college or uni in the UK. It's best that you do, but you don't necessarily have to. You don't have to attend uni at all, and I'm not thinking about attending uni because I don't need that knowledge anymore. I got enough knowledge in the careers I want to do anyways. But yeah. Where I live, I have like primary school 1st to 9th, and then middle school 10th to 13th, and then college. So yeah, damn. But we call college high school where I live. Ah, right. So that's, yeah. I've like, obviously, you're not American, as you said, but I have like an American friend who has like different stuff, you know, compared to the UK. So it's like, it's a lot different. But yeah, I'm college at 17, so yeah. But you know, if you did go to uni, you would probably attend your uni. If I was to, if I was to complete all of my college course and then go to uni, I'll probably go to uni at 19 or 20. But some people stay at college a lot longer. Like there's some people in my college that stay like there's a guy in my college who's 20 and he's still in college. So yeah. Here it's primary 1st to 7th, middle school is 8th to 10th, and then high school for usually 11th to 13th, then university. Yeah, a lot of countries are certainly different to the UK. Yeah. But seems like, I don't know what country you guys live in obviously, but yeah, you guys are like very different to what we do to the UK. But yeah, that's what it is in the UK. But I will be 17 still, or 18, or maybe like 17 or 18 as soon as I finish college. So yeah, I think school varies by country. Yeah, probably does. It's different all around the world, all around the globe. It's very different. Anyway, back to Siri. She called herself forward again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I followed Siri out of the classroom. Siri plays with her bands to try hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we take back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to ready to start showing our poems. Siri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayon as well before I did the show.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
I have it right.
Siri frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Siri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Pev. Well, Siri, I feel to come with an excuse for Siri.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too.
Okay, if you want. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Well, so I'm going to take your advice, Vice President. I'm going to show my poem to Siri last. So I'm going to show to Monica first, and then we're going to leave Siri to last, so she can keep the poem. Hi again, Pev. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. You also take the save. I'm about to do a nice save. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. And just share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Siri like the other one that you wrote. Really, huh? You two are like a dynamic duo. Thank you. That's kind of an exaggeration. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even if in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But you and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the share of time. And you can talk to them every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now, right? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chopboard on a turntable. Like playing a final on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Lord me. Lord me, huh? Lord. Let's see, and more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract or a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. I'll take your advice, Monica. Even though I just saved it, I'll take... Skip, no, I didn't... I'll take your advice and I'll save. Boink. Who should I show a poem to next? Natsuki, my waifu.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I can get the feeling you're probably most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then, keep practicing, maybe you'll see as good as me someday.
That's, somebody tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Got to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sierra's poems from yesterday.
Ah, you think so?
Yeah, well I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sorry.
Sorry has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem now. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Iggly, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her. Has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's girls. She's girls. The world is better off about spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Spiders are bad though. I think I have like a arachnophobia, like a phobia of spiders or something. Not too much of a phobia, but a little phobia.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
This was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyone would agree with the subject of this poem as an ignorant jerk.
Do you know?
Of course, it's about how everything's my. That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I read it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird heart. It just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? If they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Yeah, I think that one's like a really good one. Like, everyone has some kind of like guilty pleasure or whatever, and some people think less of them for, you know, that guilty pleasure. Like I like anime, that's and like this guy was just like, he just didn't like me as much as he used to. As soon as I started like anime, I was like, alright then, you be like that. But people that are like that shouldn't even be considered as a friend, honestly. If you're friends, then your friends should be able to accept what you like and what you dislike. Yuri, let's see what you're in for today. Well done, Pev. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much of it since you can't get your poem to feel perfect. There's no screen? Wait a sec then. Wait a second. I'm gonna try to sort this out, just one sec. Hopefully I don't have to do the same thing as before where I had to legit end my live stream. Wait a sec, I'm trying to sort it out. Alright, wait a sec. Oh god, this is a mess. Right. I'm trying to sort this out. Just need to do something. I don't want to like end my like live stream again. Can you still hear my voice? Because if you can't, I'll say we can end the live stream here and do another live stream tomorrow. You can hear me, that's good then, that's good. So if you want, yeah, we can. Alright, that's cool then. So yeah, sorry, this like I have like really like bad internet connection, so it's a bit hard for me to live stream, but I'll get it sorted out as soon as I, you know, can. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Really means a lot. I actually used to do live streams in the past. No, not on the channel now, obviously, but I used to get no viewers. So 2712 or 2 viewers is awesome. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow in the next live stream. Bye. It's alright. Thank you. Bye.